Tim Pool lost his mind yesterday.
Over what? Everybody's losing their mind. Piers Morgan. Well, I guess Piers Morgan's understandable because he got in the ring with Fuentes. But what did Pool lose his mind over?
Tim Pool is losing his mind because Candace Owens is doing very well. That's kind of what he's losing his mind about. So Candace Owens has a lot of viewers. And, Tim Pool is not wrong in some of his criticisms of Candace Owens. I think Candace has gone a little crazy. I think the Charlie Kirk assassination kind of broke Candace Owens. I think she's chasing a lot of dead ends. I think she's, hearing hooves and thinking zebras instead of thinking horses. But the fact is, people are watching her because she's being very entertaining. It's gossip. It's, Real Housewives of Charlie Kirk type shit. But people like that. Tim Pool wants to talk about budgets and all this really deep, wonky stuff. And then he goes, my viewership is going down. And then
nobody cares.
Nobody gives a shit about that stuff. So you can do your thing and accept the audience you get like we do on this show. Or you can try to cater to Candace's crowd. And then if you don't gain viewers from it, not only do you not gain viewers from selling out your core beliefs, but you might lose some of the people who like the wonky shit.
Thought you traded, yeah.
And you lose your soul a little bit. So it's a high stakes game. Forgive me for suggesting that maybe Tim Pool might be lying about this shooting thing. But I don't know, man. It's not adding up. So Tim Pool's numbers have been suffering. He's been very jealous of Candace Owens. So Candace Owens put him in her thumbnail of her show and said, "Who benefited from Charlie Kirk's death?" That was the name of her show. Clearly trying to antagonize Tim Pool.
Well, good thing he's a rock, but it didn't work.
Yeah, it worked. It worked 100%. Tim Pool basically brought I think he had 4 or 5 people on his show with him, and all of them to have about a 10-minute crash out session about Candace Owens. And I got to say, it's the most entertaining Tim's ever been. For my money.
Okay.
It's the most entertaining I've ever seen Tim Pool. I actually watched more of this show. I wish I hadn't because it was fucking boring. He had a numerologist on his show who was talking about the heavens and the prime directive and the year of the monkey and shit. It was fucking gay. Then he had some Jewish guy trying to argue with him. I didn't know who to fucking puke at more. So anyway, Tim Pool said that somebody pulled up onto his business, his studio property, and fired gunshots at it.
What?
I don't know. This seems like a stunt that someone would pull when they're struggling. Here's what I think happened. As someone who had a certain amount of revenue coming into their business when they first started and it was really hot and you overpaid everybody and you overstretched yourself, overcommitted and everything. And then when it kind of settled back down to the middle, you're like, oh, fuck, what am I going to do? I left myself way too overexposed. I think that's what's happening to Tim now. And instead of just being honest with his audience and going, look, because, he wasn't wrong when he said it's tough out there for streamers right now who do actual content because, there's a lot of people out there. It's very watered down and whatever, and it's Christmas time. I get it. I understand. He's not wrong about that. But then, if you're having money problems and you bought this big compound for your show, that was a waste of money.
Set yourself up to fail.
Yeah, set up build a pole shed or something on your property and build a studio in there and heat the thing and run the thing. Instead, he builds this giant compound away from his house. He's talking about never live streaming again. He's talking about taking his ball and going home because this shooting happened. Now, people online are digging into this a little bit. And they're wondering, did this really happen? Did this shooting thing...
He's threatened to take his ball and go home before. So this is just a new reason.
You are right. He's done this before where he's gone, this date will be my last day. Him and Crowder are infamous for this. Every time something happens, they grift on it, but they try to pretend they're not grifting. Like, am I going to expect people to throw in a bunch of money when Oz gets back? Yes, I thought today would be a really good money-making day. I'll be honest about it, though. There's something about doing something where you're grifting off of it, but then you're denouncing that anyone would think you're grifting off of it. So this U.S. Army veteran reached out to the sheriff's office where Tim Pool's studio is, and asked them about this incident. Now, this does not prove that Tim Pool's lying, but when you start saying shit like this, you gotta make sure you have receipts because people are gonna cast doubt.
Yeah, hi. So my name is Adam. I go by Adam the Angler online. I run like a very...
Shut the fuck up. Nobody cares. You're calling the police.
Nobody cares. Don't give them your whole backstory.
Yeah, just get to the point. They're busy.
Small content creator, accounts on like X and YouTube and whatnot. Anyways, Tim Pool had put out a post on X on December 6th around 8 a.m. saying that there was a shooting that took place at his compound, I guess, his residence / business.
Imagine wasting, like...
Oh, he said residence / business, so it is...
No, Tim Pool was very clear. It was at his business compound, not at his house.
Okay.
But, like, the cops are busy. Like...
And you're asking them if this actually happened?
Hey, a streamer said some streamer shit on a stream he streamed. Do you know anything about the stream? It's like, these guys, they got shit to do. It's West Virginia. There's meth to be busted. You're getting in the way.
I have a possible address but I'm not 100%. But I just wanted to call and just verify that he has contacted you guys, like he said, because... something about this just doesn't...
This is a little parasocial. I'm going to call it right now. This is a little weird and obsessive and too much. This doesn't feel right. You get that feeling where something just doesn't feel right?
He wants to prove that Tim Pool's lying. So
yeah.
Go to... And I don't know. This is where I'm getting like, at this point, I'm like, I don't care.
Right.
Like, either I believe it or I don't. Here's what I'll do. If I was to say anything, I'd be like, well, if you guys really believe Tim Pool, like, don't pay him more money to keep quitting. Or like, if he's going to quit because this happened, if he's going to throw in the towel, just be like, all right, buddy, see you later. And then let him quit. Or don't give him any money and watch his tune turn around awful fast. Guys, we need to keep the show going for whatever reason.
Yeah, I don't like that. Don't do that. I actually closed out the clip because I'm just like, that feels weird. That guy's
got way too like inside baseball about the whole thing. You could have couldn't he have emailed an official request like, hey, as a reporting on an incident, we've been given information that supposedly an incident happened at this address. Your comments, and then get their comments. Like
it's the end of the clip is the sheriff's office going, no, we don't have any reports that he's contacted us, blah, blah, blah. Well, that doesn't prove he's lying because he wouldn't contact you. Tim Pool said that the police contacted him about the whole thing. This thing that Tim Pool's talking about could have happened. It's kind of like 9/11. There's some people who believe 9/11, oh, it didn't happen. It was an inside job, this and that. And then there's people like me who are like, no, it happened. But the person it happened to is manipulating it and using it to see how much they can get out of it.
Right.
I don't think that Tim Pool faked the shooting, but I think money's tight over at Timcast IRL because they ain't bringing in what they used to. The Russians ain't paying Tim anymore. Netanyahu, didn't dig out any Jew gold for him. And so now he's getting unreasonably upset at Candace Owens and, oh shit.
What?
This might have to wait.
Okay. Do I got to go? It's fine.
No, we're going to take you off camera, but
Okay.
you don't have to go. Like, you can stick around. Should I play this Tim Pool thing quick and let you get settled, or how do you want to play this? All right, we're going to do the Tim Pool. This is him crashing out on Candace Owens. And Tim Pool is threatening that he's done. December 19th will be his last day, and he'll be finished, and he's not going to do any more. This is him talking about Candace. There are some classic drops in this, by the way, because when Tim gets mad, he gets kind of girly.
Organization that's rallying young people, causing a shift in the political leanings of a generation for the first time in history, is now in dire straits. Their leader and founder murdered. And
he's talking about Turning. This is all about Turning Point and Candace and Charlie and all that stuff. By the way, he's all pissed off about Candace. Didn't he just have Milo on calling Benny Johnson a homo and, Charlie Kirk was probably gay and all right.
Prominent pieces of human trash are trying to destroy it. It's fucking evil. So you know what? When someone pulls in front of my property and fires on it several times, I'm sitting here looking at these vile pieces of shit and thinking to myself, for what purpose will I stick my neck out if this is what happens after Charlie Kirk is killed?
See, this is where I think Tim Pool's kind of a piece of shit.
Why are you roping Charlie Kirk into this? That was, regardless of who did it, that was a direct assassination.
Yeah.
From what we have, it's just there were shots fired at the place. Is there a broken window pane?
Nothing. We don't have a bullet. We don't have anything. But it's just like Charlie Kirk.
So someone came out, Yosemite Sam'd in your parking lot, and it's just like Charlie Kirk.
I think
yourself.
Tim is naturally kind of a dramatic girl. And so he kind of takes everything to 11.
Candace Owens is a fucking evil scumbag. She is a degenerate cunt.
Whoa! Degenerate cunt. I mean, Tim Pool doesn't say the C word. Oh boy. I think Candace got what she wanted out of that thumbnail, by the way.
Yeah.
I think she got what she wanted.
She is burning everything down. And she's gloating and smiling while she does it. And you know what you fucking told me? She has no security. She doesn't fucking deal with the shit we have to deal with. She's a piece of shit.
He's yelling at the guy, the numerologist who's there, who believes in the year of the chicken and shit. And that guy apparently told him about Candace's security. And now Tim's doxing that security on the air to let people who might hate Candace know that she doesn't have very much security.
Oh, there's a great idea.
What a good guy. I mean, he's really one of the good guys, this Tim Pool.
She's making everyone else suffer. And all of these fucking conservatives out there that send me these fucking messages have no fucking balls to call her out. More and more people have started doing it. They send me these fucking messages. Good for you, Tim. Good for you, Tim. I wasn't the first person to do it. I'm not going to take credit for that. But don't fucking DM me like I did something for you as you cower, as you fucking cower, scared that she'll put you on her thumbnail and claim you benefited from Charlie Kirk's assassination, which he's doing.
I think he's mad about the thumbnail.
Dude,
sounds like
she's owning you right now, buddy.
Yeah, it sounds like.
And by the way, nobody thinks you benefited. We just think it literally.
Tim, she did that so you'd do this. And now she's going to call you unhinged. And she's going to have a point. Like, this is called walking into a trap.
To me right fucking.
I mean, as he walks into the trap and gets rage baited by people who are smiling at his expense. What's this called? Timcast likes onions?
Now.
Yeah, that was the...
I'm fucking done with these people.
She has security, just not on the level of you.
Oh, yeah, the one fat guy you mentioned with no wall and no barrier in a suburban neighborhood with neighbors.
Wow! So fucking dox all of her security shit and name where it is and what kind of locale it's in and how many security guys. Wow. By the way, that guy, I give that guy a lot of credit even though he's a weirdo because to speak up in that moment is really difficult. Because you're worried that Tim's going to start raging out at you.
Really? You'd have that fear?
No, me? That Tim's going to... No, it would be funny.
Yeah, no, that's why I'm saying, like...
But I don't know. This could be the year of the rabbit or something, and this guy could be nervous. What was yesterday? 12, 8, 25? Well, 12 plus 8 is 20, and then 20, 25. Anytime the numbers repeat, it's bad luck if you're a year of the monkey.
Oh, dear Lord.
Yeah.
You fucking shits. No one's out for her. She's lying about all of this. You told me you went to her house and she's got a 4-foot wall and one fat guy, and she doesn't give a shit about her security. Meanwhile, I get bullets.
What the fuck did that fat guy do? Now he's getting put on blast about his weight? Jesus, poor guy. Was he host Steel Toe?
Fight at my fucking
freaking diabetes issue, you ass.
Property, and I have to go live in the middle of nowhere. And I got fucking strangers coming up to my house in Maryland, breaking in. I got people showing up and beating up the residents who trying to live there. How the fuck am I even supposed to sell this property? And
why? Whoa! Why do you have to sell the property?
Probably because he can't afford it anymore.
Is everything okay? Like, I'm starting to feel like this isn't about Candace Owens anymore.
I feel like you've got a lot of you problems. And you're just trying to aim them at somebody.
It sounds like Tim's a new dad, and he's very stressed out, and he's having a lot of problems, and he's not handling it well.
All lies. It's all hypocrisy, and it is for the purpose of making money. And she does not live the way other people live. And she claims she liked Charlie, she loved Charlie, and she is burning everything down that he built because she is evil. She is evil. And I'll say it again, this conservative movement is fractured, it's fried, whatever it is. Okay? Republicans are on track to lose the midterms. They were actually trending in the other direction until Charlie Kirk was murdered.
Yeah.
And this is the point, isn't it? The most effective political assassination in history. And thanks to the likes of the vile cunt Candace Owens, she has turned Turning Point into the perpetrators of the crime that was against them.
Wow. Tim's mad.
The crime was against Charlie Kirk, dude.
Tim's got so much heat, he ought to take that beanie off and let some of it vent. He's got to let some of that, 80%
He has to
of
keep
the
it up there to catch all the sweat.
80% of the body heat escapes through the head.